I'm Oliver.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Dominic.
We are pupils at Eden Academy.
And we are here to find out more about parkour. Let's go and find out. Parkour is the activity or sport of moving rapidly through an area, typically an urban area, negotiating obstacles by running, jumping and climbing.
Who inspired you to do parkour?
When I was 15, my IT teacher in school showed me a video of some guys jumping. It was at the end of term, we weren't working very hard. And what happened was my friend and I saw it, and it was these French guys jumping all over London. This was a video that came out in 2003 called Jump London. We watched it and we just thought it was the most amazing thing. He looked it up, we found a website, we met up and we started it, and we thought it was just so much fun.
Why did you become a parkour coach?
I started teaching as a postgraduate at university, and I found that I really enjoyed it. I found that it was really fulfilling helping people understand things. I've always found that I'm quite good at breaking things down and explaining them, and I began doing it sort of as a part-time job at university, teaching, thinking I could start sharing parkour, and I began to consider it much more important than my university studies. And over the course of the 4 years I was there, I went from doing a PhD as a part-time parkour coach to a full-time parkour coach trying to finish his PhD.
How do you feel about parkour becoming a recognised sport?
I think it's great. I think it's really great news. Parkour is in so many schools, doing so many things, and it's very much a physical art rather than just a sport in the general terms of competitiveness. So it really opens up our definition of sport and lets us think about physical activity differently from how we would normally do so. So when we look at parkour, we don't see competition, we see play, we see physicality for the sake of physicality, we see individuals working to improve themselves. We see a lot of skills that you don't necessarily see in other sports, and I think it's really important to add parkour to that conversation.
What is it about parkour that you like?
I like that parkour is very physical and that it's very personal. I think that for me, parkour is about recognizing a challenge and learning to complete it. It's about breaking down anything in your life, figuring out how to see the problem, define what the problem is, and then figure out a way to solve the problem. And what I love about that is that it just goes beyond jumping and kind of ends up working as part of your everyday life.
How old were you when you started parkour?
I was in S4, and it was the end of my S4. So I was about 15.
What is the worst injury you've had?
About 5 years ago now, I was out training with my friends, and we'd had this big long day, and there was this guy who'd come up from London. He could jump further than anyone I'd ever seen, and I thought it was really impressive, but I got a bit competitive, and I got a bit over the top. So he did this beautiful jump, and I was like, oh, if he can do it, I can totally do this. And so I kind of set up and I jump, and I make it, but I'm not paying attention, I'm a bit tired, and my foot slips, and I come down landing on my shin. I've got a nice wee scar there from when I cut the shin open, and they had to stitch it back up.
Do you think parkour should be allowed in schools?
Parkour is in schools. Parkour is in 15 schools across Edinburgh. We work with the active school system in most of the public schools. We're also teaching at Fetty's Prep.
Do you think there's a future of parkour?
Parkour will inspire a discussion about what being physical means for people. I think that we can get people moving without actually making them compete. I think that's the really important thing for me. So making people take joy in movement, take joy in being physical and being alive and being able to run, jump and play without having to push them down the competitive, you must win side of sport.
What's your favourite trick?
My favourite tricks right now is what we call a lâcher prise. It's where you are swinging and then you release from your swing and land on something.
Parkour looks great fun.
Let's go have a shot!